Morning. This is Randy Paone on KRES Radio, the voice of the Coeur d'Alene Indian Reservation, and it's time for the morning traffic report on this rainy bicentennial 4th of July. Let's go out to Lester Falls Apart in the KRES traffic van, broken down at the crossroads. A big truck just went by. Now it's gone. Well, there you go, folks. Looks like just another busy morning. And I just got a news bulletin that says Maddie and John Builds the Fire are hosting a 4th of July party at their house. And remember, it's BYOF. Bring your own fireworks. On July 4, 1976, my mother and father celebrated white people's independence by hosting the largest house party in Coeur d'Alene tribal history. I mean, every Indian in the world was there. And then, at 3 in the morning, when everyone had passed out on couches, chairs, the floor, a fire rose up like General George Armstrong Custer and swallowed up my mother and father. I don't remember that fire. I only have the stories. And in every one of those stories, I could fly.
Eileen, your son's name is Victor, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
It's a good name. It means he's gonna win.
I don't know.
I was just a baby when Arnold Joseph saved me from that fire and delivered me into the hands of my grandmother. And Victor Joseph was just a baby too when his father saved me from that fire.
You saved my grandson's life.
Well, it was nothing. I didn't even think about it.
You saved Thomas. You did a good thing.
I didn't mean to. You know, there are some children who aren't really children at all. They're just pillar of fire that burn everything they touch. And there are some children who are just pillars of ash that fall apart if you touch them. Me and Victor, we were children born of flame and ash. Oh, I don't know, what do you think?
I think it sounds great.
Yeah, I don't know. Hey, BOOZHOO, welcome back to the show. We're just doing a, a table read. We're thinking about making a movie this summer. And one of the ideas we had was to remake Smoke Signals. So I don't know. So what do you think? Here are the ideas. Should I tell them what the ideas are?
Yeah.
We're either gonna make a movie or we're gonna shoot like a pilot for like a real children's show. And if we shoot a movie, we're gonna have to raise some money. So I might put out like a a Kickstarter. So if you'd like to see a movie, make a comment. If you want us to reshoot Smoke Signals, we could do that. I think, I don't know. We're gonna have to buy like a real camera and that. Or we might shoot like a children's show and make a pilot episode, like a half-hour show or something, and see if we can't get it on Netflix. Eh? I don't know. So anyway, yeah. So that's what we're doing. Yeah. All right. Well, hey. Thank you for watching. BOOZHOO, Nana BOOZHOO. She said it's none of my business, but it breaks my heart. Dropped a dozen cheap roses in my shopping cart. I made it out to the truck without breaking down. I guess everybody knows you in a speed trap town. It never did occur to me to And it's a Thursday night, but there's a high school game. Sneak a bottle up the bleachers and forget my name. And these 5A bastards run a shallow cross. It's a boy's last dream and a man's first loss. It never did occur to me to leave till tonight, when there's no one left to ask if I'm alright. I'll sleep until I'm straight enough to drive, then decide if there's anything that can't be left behind. Doctor said Daddy wouldn't make it a year, but the holidays are over and he's still here. How long can they keep you in the ICU? Veins through the skin like a faded tattoo. He was a tough state trooper till a decade back, when that girl who wasn't mama caused his heart attack. It never did occur to me to leave till tonight, when I realized he'll never be alright. I signed my name and I said my last goodbye, then decide that there's nothing left that can't be left behind. The road got blurry when the sun came up, so I slept a couple hours in my pickup truck. Had a cup of coffee at an Indian mound, 1,000 miles away from that speed trap town. It never did occur to me to leave. It never did occur to me to leave. You know what I think we should do?
What's that?
How about we do the KAXE call letters, and we can make our Ojibwe word like, I don't know, you are listening.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Should we do that?
Yeah.
All right. Today's Ojibwe word of the day, Gi Bizendawiyeg. Gi Bizendawiyeg. You are listening. And you are listening. Oh, hold on here. I gotta find my script. Here we go. And you are listening to Northern Community Radio, 91.7 KAXE in Grand Rapids, and then 90.5 KBXE in Bemidji. Or in Ojibwe we say Bemidji Gamug. And you can also hear us at 89.9 Brainerd. And then you can hear us on 103.9 way up in Ely. Oh, you ever drive up to Ely?
Yeah, remember we used to go up there and visit Warren?
Oh yeah, that's quite a drive. It's always farther to get to Ely than I think it's gonna be. But it's, it's almost worth it. It's so pretty up there.
So yeah, and so KAXE.org, or tell your smart speaker to play KAXE. Play, what's a smart speaker, honey?
I think it's where you just talk to, like, kind of like Siri or something.
Oh yeah, you can tell your smart speaker. You know who's a really smart speaker? Michael Lyons. You know, if you want a really smart speaker, have Michael come to your school. Nah. Michael's, the producer of this show. And actually, if you want us to come to your school, leave a message.
Yeah.
We'll set them up. We'll come out and talk to the kids, won't we, sweetie?
That's right.
All right. Well, hey, you have been watching. I don't know. You think this should be a show?
Yeah, why not? It's good enough.
Okay. Oh, look, it's snowing. Oh, what? Let's make that the Ojibwe word. It's snowing. What is snowing? Zugipun. It is snowing. Zugipun. Now we can tell the stories. What do you think, sweetie? Should we tell a story?
Maybe for next show?
All right. Okay, next show we're going to tell a story. Because it is the time. The snow is falling. And if it stays on the ground, we can tell our stories. Although, if I'm being totally honest, I tell stories all year long.
I know.
All right. Well, hey, thank you for watching. BOOZHOO, Nano BOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am Nano BOOZHOO, and this is Natasha. Hola. And I will see you again. Gigawabamin, min, Minowa, Hawa. Yeah, really pretty, isn't it, sweetie?
It sure is.
You're always kind of looking at the clock and going, okay, I better get this done. I suppose you do that at night too. I gotta go to bed. All right. So let's just skip the intro and do it. All right. This is the story. This is the story about a lovely lady. No, this is the story of Wagosh and Wabuz, Fox and Rabbit. Once upon a time, Wagosh was hunting Waboos. And back in the day, Waboos, he was kind of like Bugs Bunny. He had magic powers. So I could see that Wagosh was gaining on him. So he looked down at his feet. He says, "Hey, moccasins, you keep walking. I'm going to jump off the trail here and hide." And so his moccasins just jumped off his feet, and they kept on walking down the trail. Wagosh was fooled, and he kept following the trail of what he thought was Waboos's prints. When he got to the end, he just saw two moccasins sitting there in the snow, and he goes, "Oh, that old Waboos, he fooled me, but he won't fool me again. For I am Wagosh. I am the fox. I am a great hunter." So he circles back, and he goes back to where Wagosh was hiding, where Waboos was hiding. And by this time, Waboos, he got a blanket and he put it over his head, and he was sitting there, and Wagosh comes up and he thinks he's an old lady. He goes, "Oh, excuse me, Grandma. Have you seen the rabbit? Have you seen Waboos?" And he goes, "Oh no, I'm just an old lady sitting here. I haven't seen anybody." And Wagosh goes, "Okay then." And just as he turns to leave, Waboos, he jumps out of the blanket, and he jumps up and he smacks old Wagosh on the head and runs off. And Wagosh goes, "Oh, that old Waboos, he fooled me again. I gotta get him." So he starts following his tracks, and this time he's really steamed. And he gets up there and he sees an old man on the side of the road. And he goes, "Excuse me, grandfather, have you seen Rabbit? Have you seen Waboos?" And the old man goes, "No, I was just sitting here. I'm just an old man. I don't know such things about Waboos." And Wagosh goes, "Okay then, I'm gonna keep hunting." He passes him, and just then the old man takes off his blanket and he says, "Oh, it's me, Waboos," and he smacks him on the head and he runs off again. This time Wagosh is really angry. He goes, "Oh, that Waboos, he fooled me, but he won't fool me again, for I am Wagosh. I am the fox, and I am a great hunter." So he starts tracking Waboos one last time. And he comes up, and by this time Waboos is really getting tired. And he comes up to a tree and he runs around this tree 4 times. And he doesn't know where to go, and finally jumps inside the tree. And Wagosh comes up and he says, "Oh, you think you can fool me this time, Waboos? But I know you've just changed into a tree, and I will eat you this time." Wagosh goes after the tree and takes a big bite into the tree. And his teeth, he comes back with all his bark, and it just tastes just rotten. And goes, "Oh, that old Waboos, he fooled me one last time." And he's so angry, he smacks at the tree. But when he smacked at the tree, he actually hit Waboos's nose. And that's why all rabbits today, okay, this is how I heard the story, and so I better say it because you got to pass along the stories. But he says that it knocked off Waboos's nose, and that's why all rabbits have the little flat nose. But that makes no sense to me. I mean, what, if kids then had flat noses? Anyway, so that's the story of Wagosh and Waboos. Oh wait, there's no ending to that story. Okay, that's 4 minutes already. I don't know. Can you think we can even use this? Maybe if I added some cartoons or something. Alright, well hey, you've been watching BOOZHOO Nano BOOZHOO. And our stories are supposed to have better endings than that, I don't know. Alright, well my name is Nano BOOZHOO. Nano BOOZHOO an indigenous cause. And I will see you again. Iga waba min, minowa. Oh, okay, what is that? 4 minutes and 48 seconds. Maybe that's too long. I don't know.